Hey guys, welcome back to Mighty Eagle Cubing. Today I'm going to teach you how to solve a 4x4. So first things first, if you do not already know how to solve a 3x3, go ahead and click off this video because you need to know how to solve a 3x3. So the first step you need to do is you need to find one white piece. So here's one right here, and then you have to find a second one. So here's one right here. So what you do is you put one white piece on the top and one in the front. Now the one in the front should be at the bottom right. And for the top layer, it doesn't really matter as long as there's an empty space on the top left. And then all you're going to do is this. You're going to move the layer up like this, do a U, and bring it back down. And then we find another white piece. So here's one right here. I put it on the bottom right, and then I had to make sure there's an empty space on the top left. Then I'm going to do that same move again. And there you go. Repeat this with all your pieces until you have the whole white face right here, like this. Something you may notice is if you don't see a white piece anywhere on these middle layers, and it's on the bottom, just do the same thing, but put it on that middle layer, like that, and then it'll be on this middle layer where you can do the same thing. And then you're just going to do the same thing with the yellow face on the opposite side. It's important to make sure that the yellow is the opposite of white. Then the next step is going to be the same thing, except for we're going to do all these middle layers. So you could just pick any one you want. If you want to speed things up, you could pick one that looks the most done. So here we're going to do green. It's on the bottom layer here. So I'm going to put it down and put it on this layer right here. And here's the green up here. Empty spot on the top left, my piece down here. And I'm going to do that, and we have it. Just make sure you don't disrupt your white or yellow face. So here's where you gotta start paying attention, because the pieces don't have a definite middle. So you have to make sure you put it in the right color scheme. Otherwise it will be unsolvable. So you could just pick up a 3x3 and compare the pieces and know which middles to make next. Or you could just remember the scheme. Remember, if white is on the left and yellow is on the right, and you're spinning clockwise like this, it goes blue, orange, green, red. So what you would do is you would hold white on the left and yellow on the right, and you would put both of your middles that you made on the top, and you would look down here. Since this is orange, I know I had to make this face orange, which you already know. Bottom right, empty on the top left, bring it up, make sure it's empty on the top left and it's on the top right, or bottom right. There you go. You do that with all your middles until you end up with your whole face again. And then you would do the same thing. You would look at the next layer, and this is blue, so I know I have to make blue. Like this. And there you go. So once you look at your entire cube, and it completely matches with the middles like this, then you know you're ready to do the next step. So now we gotta take all these edge pieces and pair them up. So I'm just gonna pick one right here. This is white and green. So I'm gonna look for the other white and green. Here it is right here. And you gotta put it on the same layer, on the same face, like this. Now I had to make sure they're on the opposite side like this. This is incorrect because they're on different layers. So to fix that, I would just move this down. I can move this over, and when I move this back up like that, they're opposite from each other, but they're on the same face. And then you're just gonna do this. Hold your thing towards you like this, and you're going to do this. And just like that, they pair up. So you basically just do this with every single edge. Here's white and orange, and here's the other one. So I'm going to move it so they're opposite from each other like this on the same layer. And then I'm going to do that same algorithm. When I move it back, they pair up. After you keep doing this with all the edges, eventually they'll all pair up and you're ready for the next step. So once you're done edge pairing, your cube should look something like this, where all the edges are paired. Now something you may notice is this is just a 3x3. You have 3 pieces, and there's a middle, 4 edges, and 4 corners. And it's like that on every face. So if you know how to solve a 3x3, all you gotta do is solve it like a 3x3. But don't leave yet, because there's still a few issues coming up. So if you solved your cube until you had the second middle layer done, and you noticed right here, this isn't right. It may also look something like this, which also isn't right. So this is kind of a long algorithm, but this is how you do it. So I know that's pretty long, but once you get it, then it'll look just like a regular face, and you can keep going onward with your cube solve. So on the very last step, when you're just solving these last edge pieces, you would see a solved face and you would put it on the back. But then there's another solved face. But there's two solved faces, that's not right. There is another algorithm, but don't worry, this is way easier. Just do the inner slice twice, do the top twice, do twice on this one again, do the top layers twice, do this again, and you gotta move the inner slice right here twice. And once you're done, the parity should be fixed. So there you have it, that's how you solve the 4x4. If you're having a little bit of trouble on a step, just go back and watch it again, and it should eventually make sense. Alright, well that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see some more cubing videos like this one, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.